My name is Michael Burton. I'm going to show you how to make a Scotch pie. I'm a Scotsman and I used to buy Scotch pie casings from Scotland, and they came a packet of 12 with a packet of spices. And these were very easy to use. A child of 10 could make them. The instructions and everything was there. So now I'm going to show you how to make them from scratch. This is a two-part making. Firstly, you take lamb or mutton mince, a big onion chopped up, the spices which I mentioned before, and 5 deciliters of water. Right, first you take the spices and the onions and mix it by hand. Lovely feeling. Oh, very good. Then you add your 5 deciliters of gravy or water. Ooh, it's hot. Now it's hot. So it will look very loose, but it thickens up because of the spices or barley, I think. 500 grams plain white flour, 2.5 deciliters of water, and lard. Put it into the water, put it on the stove. Now you need a wooden spoon, fork and a knife and a rolling pin and some flour and a beer mug. But last but not least this is a pie casing. It's for making a muff pie form. This is from a mug. It's been cut off. But it's if you can't get one, you have to get one of these. And this is you can go to an engineering workshop and get them to make something like this. The sizes will be on the end of the day, end of the form. But this is what you must have, one of these. Okay? You make a well in the middle of the flour and pour the water and lard in using the wooden spoon. Don't put this away, you need that in a minute. So now we mix it up. Very, very hot. It's still very hot. But the trouble is this lard has to be keep warm because it will congeal and it gets hard. So now I take the table, oops, put in that flour, and you knead it like bread. It doesn't go on the floor. Then you roll it out into like a sausage. And you cut it into, I don't know how many you get here, 10 or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll probably get into some level. Put the ones you've cut off, put them back in the pan, because that keeps the heat. And now you have one. Now we roll it out. There we go. Now we take the form. Put it in. And take it in the form. Pin it down. You take your knife. Oops. That's when you need a dog. Comes eat the pieces for off. And there you have your pie. If you have a hole, you fill it up at the same time. And there we go. Now thickened up a bit. In about 3/4 of the way up the casing, as you see. And there you have a glass. Are you watching? Are you someone? You do the glass and you have exactly the same size as you have to have in there, and you seal it up like that. Now you take a fork and seal it up, and you seal it up like that. Now you take the form out, it slips out of the form like that. And there you have a pie. But you have two things to do. Now, if you have a little hole in here, you must fix it. Sometimes you have a little hole. We have to do it again. We have to do this again. I don't mind. You take a fork and make a little hole in the top. Now this will be for the steam to rise. You have one more thing to do, is to paint it with milk. But not yet. We do that just before it goes into the oven. Okay? Buying the pie casings are much easier. Much easier. But it's more fun to do it yourself. And you just... This is still warm, this pastry is still warm, because it's been sitting in the pan. No. Take a bit more. Take the mince again. Go. Sometimes it's better to put a bit of oil on the form, because it comes out. Now there's a beautiful pie. And a hole in the top. This time, as you see, I have left the dough hanging up like this. It eases better. Same thing, you do the same thing, join it together. The same thing. Take a knife, oops, knife, take it off, nothing but wasted. And now you take it out of the pie casing, and there you have a beautiful pie. A hole for the steam coming out, and that's it. Now we're coming on 6. We'll see how it goes. set it to 175. It makes it a bit more golden color. But this is the proper color. This is the proper thing to use milk. These work out with buying the lamb mince and the spices and everything else. They work out about €1 each, which is quite reasonable price. Now we pop it in just in the middle. There we have our beautiful pies. You will find these are very, very tasty pies. The spices are just perfect. You can get, this is only 9 pies, but you can get, if you're lucky, 10, 11, 12 pies, depending how thick you make your dough. That's it.